Good morning, Oscar from Motorcycle Cruise here, just going over the installation on the new Tenere 700 Yamaha. So we've got the installation of the cruise control on this bike that we've fitted up. Essentially the kit will come with everything that's required, including a very detailed assembly instruction. On this bike here we've had to fit the electric servo unit to it, so to get access to everything we need to remove the rear cover off the bike, the seat, fuel tank, all the side panels need to come off the bike. So at the end it looks a little bit more like this, where we've got the whole side of it open so you can get access to everything. Basically we need to get access to the throttle bodies, which is up behind here, and that's to fit our new cables and remove the throttle cable and bring it over to the cable interface unit. And we fit in a new carburetor cable back onto the throttle bodies, and also the cable that's running down here through to the electric servo, which is sitting here. Electro servo will be fitted and mounted on the frame, directly on the frame, with some special brackets you can see in the back there. So and after the cover's put it back here, you won't even see the electric servo. You will see the cable interface unit after it's all installed. And finally we have the switch that will be supplied, so you can either have a above mount switch here. We've also got the slimline available, which you can find on the website, which would be very neat in here. This customer has requested this switch block assembly. So, and we've got the computer mounted in the back underneath the fairing here, so after this is installed you won't see the computer at all. So going over the installation, the first part will be to remove all the panel work, get access to that throttle body. Second part is to disassemble the throttle system so that we can lubricate these two cables and do a final adjustment when we're doing the installation. So that needs to be done. Then we come around to this side of the bike. We remove the original throttle cable from the throttle body and we assemble it into the CIU unit, and we fit a new carburetor cable which will be supplied in the kit from the cable interface unit over to the throttle bodies, and there will be a new cable that's fitted to the cable interface unit back around to the electric servo. The electric servo, as I mentioned before, will be mounted to the frame with two new brackets. Then the switch gets fitted up, so the new switch gets fitted up, that gets wired and routed down to the back here. So, and the computer gets fitted in this back fairing area. The harness will be supplied with all the connectors required to do the installation. In this case here, we're picking up the brake and power from the original connections, so the loom that comes with the cruise control system will be fitted with plug and plays. So just disconnecting this connector here and then putting in the two new connectors. That's that part of it done. Going around the other side here, we've picked up the tack signal, so this yellow wire here, so you need to back out this yellow wire. Pretty simple, all the instructions will be given, and a little tool will be available to pull that pin back out. And also the blue wire, so it's really neatly tucked back in here, but you remove the blue wire out of the system, and then the harness comes with the correct pins to go back in here, and a little patch harness where you connect the two together. So that's really simple to do. Then we move around to the electric servo cable that's up the top here. The wiring harness will need to be fed up and connected to the servo connector here. Again, 4-pin plug, nice and simple. And as I mentioned before, the switch harness needs to be routed down the cable and back into the computer. And that's basically it. Follow the instructions, really simple. There'll need to be an adjustment made on this cable here for the throttle opening and throttle closing positions, and the slight adjustments or set up the cable interface unit. And that's it. Fit up all the panels and you're done. Your cruise will be operational. Hope that was a little bit informative, and as I said, the instructions will really detail how to do the job. Thanks very much. Bye.